something I'm hearing. I feel like it's like coming out of my computer, like this loud message coming from so many of you. Is this a cult? Is his behavior cultish? Is this a cult? Like, that is the thing. Like, isn't he acting like the head of a cult? Like, that is like the burning question on so many of your minds. Let's get the answer. Let's get a good answer. I'm hearing there's a spirit guide. There's a spirit guide who is one of Aubrey's spirit guides. And she is just so here right now. Like, it's making my body feel heavy. Her presence. She's short. She's a grandma. His grandma? Oh, I love it when people have passed on come in celebrity and then my celebrity spirit readings. Oh my gosh. His grandma. And I know because I'm getting that feeling again. And first I'm getting the heaviness, and then I'm getting the feeling like tears are going to squirt out of my eyes. I hope you can feel me. I hope you can feel me when I'm saying this, because she wants to make sure that this message comes through so clearly. He's not a cult leader. He is not a cult leader. A cult leader does not give you the freedom to go. A cult leader would never say to anybody, like, you have the freedom to go, and mean it. And mean it. Really mean it. Like, it'll hurt me, but I know I have to give you the freedom to go. And to feel that in their hearts, that's not what cult leaders do. But he's doing that, and he means it. He means it. That is an ideal. Freedom is an ideal that he lives by. And maybe he's taken it too far, maybe he's taken it too far, according to most of us, according to most of us. He's taken the freedom too far, but that is so opposite. Cult leaders intentionally manipulate the minds of other people. They try to make every single person the same. They try to make everybody dress the same. They try to make them believe all the same things. And he says all the time, I know this isn't for everybody. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. This isn't everybody's path. I don't recommend this as a path. He even said that. He has said that. I've heard him say it so many times. That is so the opposite of a cult leader. And like, this is his grandma who just loved him so much for so long, and knows his heart and can see his heart from the other side, from a place of total truth, a superhuman perspective. And I feel it so strong. Gosh, I hope you can feel me. I hope you can feel me, because I feel like this is an important message for me to channel. And this is so different than anything I've heard in any of those reaction videos. And I feel like he deserves it. And this is a feeling. This isn't my head, because this is not something, I've never studied cults. I don't know exactly what, I don't know how to prove that he isn't acting like a cult leader. Because when I watched the reaction videos and they were talking about it like he was, I was like, oh, is that what a cult leader does? I really wasn't sure. So I haven't studied cults. I'm no expert. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. And I'm feeling it so strong and so clear. And this is so important. This is so important for you guys to know this and hear this, for the spiritual community at large. His friends know. A lot of the people that work with him know, but most people aren't really sure of that. And I have learned to trust these messages that come through, and I'm feeling is so strong. This is the behavior of someone who has lived without boundaries. It's the behavior, this is coming from his grandma too. This is the behavior of a man who has been confused about what a masculine protector and provider looks like. She's saying if he was the empowered alpha king that he believes himself to be, why would he ever, ever, ever allow the love of his life to sleep with another man? That's what I'm hearing from her. He is a person who's lived without boundaries. He is a person who has wanted to feel power because of so many scary situations where he has felt disempowered. He's wanted the power too much because feeling disempowered has felt so scary to him. He engaged in rituals that many people would consider to be cult-like. That doesn't mean that he's running a cult or that he is a cult leader. It means that he has played around with a lot of rituals. And how many of you out there have done the same? I've done some pretty witchy shit. I've done some pretty witchy stuff. It's never been like my main thing, you know, but I played around with some stuff because I wanted to feel empowered, because I wanted to just have a feeling like I could possibly control things in my life that felt like they were out of control. And never with me and never with him do any of these rituals have anything to do with hurting anybody, ever. It's not even trying to manipulate anybody or change anybody's behavior. All of these rituals that he's engaged in that people would consider cultish if they knew, it was all to feel a sense of personal power and to help others feel a sense of personal power. But he's done some crazy shit as far as rituals go. She's telling me this. And she said there are so many words that you can use to describe his behavior, what you can see in his energy field. There's so many words, demons, demonic rituals, but all of it is the energy of substance abuse. It's the energy of substance abuse. It is the textbook energy of substance abuse. So call it whatever you want. Make up a whole story. Call it a cult. Call it demonic. It is exactly the kind of energy that can be sensed around anyone who has a chronic daily dependence on substances. And that's all. What questions do you have for me? How can I support you in your spiritual journey even more? You can book a strategy session with me. It's like a little therapy session where we can just talk and you can let me know what's going on with you and I'll give you my best possible advice. But if you actually book a spirit reading with me, then I can do that with the advantage of being tuned in to your energy field and your angels and guides. I can literally figure out for you what's standing in the way of you being able to go further in your spiritual awakening and in your spiritual transformation. If you have any questions for me, you can get in touch at queen@queenwortham.com. Thanks for being here. If you are still watching this video, that means you liked it. Please make sure to hit like, subscribe if you'd like to see more of this kind of content. Thanks so much for being here. Sending you love.